What's up guys, Dylan here from Veteran Aquatics, and today we're going to do an unboxing from my buddy Keith over at KJE Aquatics. But before we go ahead and get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in a minute. Alright, so we're going to get to the unboxing in a second. But I did want to tell you, so I love this angelfish tank, I love the fish that are in it, and somebody in there spawned. I came in here the other day, I saw eggs all along the filter intake tube, so I went ahead, I scraped them off with a razor blade and put them somewhere else, and we're going to talk about that after we do the unboxing from Keith. So to talk a little bit more about it, you can find him on Facebook, KJE Aquatics, I'll put it up here. Keith has amazing prices, and like I said, he has pretty much all your dry goods that you're going to need, and he has a butt ton of plants, and they're pretty reasonable prices. I had actually ordered some jungle valve from him way back when. It didn't work out in the tank that I put it in, but the prices were super reasonable. So if you want plants, if you want food, he carries all kinds of good foods, Repashy, Northfin, stuff like that. Reach out to him, KJE Aquatics on Facebook, and he'll take good care of you. And make sure you let him know that I sent you. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll do this unboxing. Alright, so a couple things about Keith, because he does include a little informational thing. So Keith is a veteran. He's a United States military veteran. He wants to bring you the best plants, invertebrates, fish room essentials. I guess his goal is to be the one-stop shop. Like I said, Keith has just about everything you could imagine and need for an aquarium and fish tanks in general. So me and Keith were talking about food, and he was offended at how I fed my plecos. So he sent me some Northfin kelp wafers. So I love Northfin's food. I feed their krill flake, I feed their pellets. Northfin is a very high quality, very high-end food, and your fish will love you for it. So Northfin is definitely one of my favorite brands of food to feed my fish. Next we have Northfin cichlid pellets. This is good. I have a lot of cichlids. Again, awesome quality food with good ingredients. So that's the thing, if you look at the ingredients on a lot of things, you'll see that it's like meal of some sort. You might see that there's fillers in it, you might see that there's wheat of some sort in it, and that's not good for the fish. But to give you an example, so these cichlid pellets have whole krill meal, omega-3 herring meal, whole sardine meal, organic kelp, spirulina, garlic, all sorts of things that are really good for your fish. Like I was saying last time, garlic is amazing for your fish. What do we got here? So he also carries Dr. Baslier Foods. So he sent me a whole bunch of packets, sample packets of this food, and it's pretty much all different. Because Dr. Baslier is also very high quality, very good ingredient type of food. I also got some Repashy. Sent me some Repashy. It's a sample. So I've never used Repashy in my life. So this is good for mixing with your food. Repashy is, again, super high-end stuff that your fish will love you for. And I got the stickers. Take a look at this. KJE Aquatics, he's in Scotia, New York, and there's his telephone number if you want to give him a call or shoot him a text. Alright, so I got a bunch of these stickers. I will give some of these out because anytime I get the opportunity, I do tag Keith in a lot of things, people looking for plants and stuff like that. Business card right there. And again, Keith's prices very, very reasonable. So he sent me a couple of informational stuff on Repashy. There's some Fritz product advertisement there. What else do we got in here? we have the kind of the catalog of the Dr. Basilier food. So this way I can take a look at it, and if there's anything else I want, he will send it to me. Looks like we got an Aquarium Monster magazine. This is cool. I like to read stuff about fish. There's only so much you can look up on YouTube. It doesn't get super specific a lot of the time, like the specialty fish keepers, the best fish keepers aren't always on YouTube. And some more stuff about Dr. Basilier. So Keith wanted to teach me in this. He also wanted to help support the channel. So this video, consider it sponsored by KJE Aquatics. Keith's a very nice man. I've ordered stuff from him in the past. He was kind enough to send me this for no charge, just as a way to support the channel and to teach me more in the fish hobby. And that's the thing, like, you have to be humble enough to learn. I know a lot, but there are so many more fish keepers that know so much more. Scott, way better cichlid keeper than me. Chris Matsko, way better fish keeper in general than me, right? All of these people, like Karen and Alan, phenomenal fish keepers. They're better than a lot of people. But you have to be willing to learn is the point, right? So don't ever feel that you know so much that you cannot be taught. Even like Corey from Aquarium Co-op will still learn things, and Corey has forgotten more than I will ever know, right? So be humble, be open and willing to learn. That's kind of the message for that. Now that's the unboxing. Thank you so much again, Keith. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to start feeding the foods to these fish and see how they kind of react to a high quality food, at least with the plecos and stuff like that that have been getting lower quality food. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to talk about the angelfish. Alright, so this is my 90-gallon tall angelfish tank. So first off, let's feed a little bit of the north fin. So these guys are just hungry cretins and will literally eat anything. It looks like the Corys are going to get more of it than the angelfish will. There's my lone Jack Dempsey that I had a hard time catching, so I just left him there. So the angels, like I was saying, laid right there on the top part of that filter tube. I came in here and they were already eating at the eggs, so I had to immediately pull the filter tube out and figure out what to do with them. So if you don't know about angelfish, eggs at least, when they come into contact with air, they tend to mold. So you have to put in some kind of antifungal treatment or supplement. Some people use alder cones, but most people use methylene blue. And I got mine right off of Amazon. So they sent it right to my house. And you can see this tank is very blue. So I had actually set this tank up for something completely different. I resealed this, set it up, and I was going to use it to grow out the jags, but apparently it's going to be for angelfish. So usually what would happen is a pair of angels would lay on a rock or a piece of slate or something like that. You'd put the piece of slate in the tank, and you would treat the tank with methylene blue and a bubble stone to get some air over them, or you would let the parents take care of them. Now, I didn't have either of those options. So I opted for an egg tumbler, which is turned way down right now, but you can see they are wigglers. So they've been in here for about 48 hours. They went straight from eggs to wigglers. It only took 2 days. In about another 3 days or so, they will completely consume their yolk sac and be free swimming, and then they can start eating. So continuing to talk about Northfin, I have Northfin Fry Starter. So when the angelfish get a little bit bigger, when they're free swimming, when they've consumed their yolk sac, I'm going to be able to start feeding them that, as well as frozen brine shrimp. I can do crushed up krill flakes, and they should grow up pretty fast. Now, I don't know who the parents are. There is a pair that I suspect, but the entire time I've had all of these angelfish in here, none of them have spawned. At least not that I've noticed. It is entirely possible that they spawned, but with the amount of angels in here, they easily could have consumed the babies and consumed the eggs. I mean, you can see there's a ton of them, and almost all of them are full grown. There are a couple of juveniles and they're growing out, So I am really looking forward to seeing what these fry look like when they grow up, and that also means that I will have angelfish available. Now, the Jaguar cichlids. The mother turned around one night and ate 90% of the fry. So I saved what I could. I probably have 50 of them. I put them in with my bristlenose plecos because I know they're not going to harm them, and they're doing okay. I just checked on them. They're over there, schooled up, munching on some fry food. So that's pretty sad. I was trying to see how long I could wait before I pulled them, and it turns out I waited just a little bit too long. I apparently only get about a week. So next time they spawn, I'll know that. That's the great thing about having a pair of fish, especially something like Jaguar cichlids, is they will spawn fairly regularly, and every time they spawn, they have a ton of fry. So not particularly worried about it. I do have some left. Not a big deal at all. Not the end of the world. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, guys. I wanted to talk about KJE Aquatics and Keith. Make sure you go check him out on Facebook, KJE Aquatics. Super great guy, very knowledgeable, only carries quality product, and he has everything. And I'm not talking like he's got tetrafungal cure. Like, he's got all of the medicines like the Furan 2 and stuff like that. The stuff that's a little bit harder to find, the more specialized and the more powerful medicines. Ton of plants, very long list of very good plants at very good prices. Anybody that asks me where to get plants, pretty much I send them over to Keith because I know they're going to get the best deal and they're going to get a quality plant. So again, thank you so much, Keith, for sponsoring this video and sending some stuff my way for me to improve my fish keeping and make my fish a little bit happier and a little bit healthier. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely looking forward to the angelfish. I'll show you this before we go. I did get a flowerhorn. So this is the new flowerhorn. One thing to note, so this is a ZZ type flowerhorn. He does have a hard nugal hump, or cock as it's called. But he's already looking better. He's already looking more colorful. He's already got a bigger hump than he had when I got him. He's incredibly angry. I had to take anything that was in this tank out because he's absolutely destroyed it. But he will shortly be getting moved up to the fish room because I'm going to pick up a few more tanks tomorrow. Once I do that, get him set up and ready, he'll get a bigger home upstairs in the fish room with everything else, as will Fluffy. But I did trade my extra Jag for him, and I don't regret it at all. He's very colorful. I know it's hard to see. The light on this tank is not the best, but he's got some really nice pearling, some really nice blue and red in him, and the trailers on his fins aren't bad at all. Overall, he's a very good looking fish, very happy with the trade, and looking forward to keeping this guy. But that's all for today, guys. That's everything I wanted to share with you. Sorry I didn't upload the video yesterday. It was a really busy day and I just never got the chance to record something. Sometimes it happens. You still got a video on Tuesday. It's alright. As always, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button, comment down below. Let me know what you feed your fish. Let me know if you keep a flowerhorn, or if you want to keep a flowerhorn, or if you don't, and why. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.